Oh, what a big weekend!
Oh, I like your shirt.
Justice for Mel.
Justice for Mel.
Justice for Mel. Oh my gosh. So excited to be in studio
Yes.
today, Sunnies. We had a tremendous weekend at Sing Out Loud Festival. We're going to obviously dive into that. We have a tremendous guest in studio too to jump into. I'm so excited on this motivational Monday. Super, super excited. So buckle up your sparkle belts because today's show is bursting with energy, inspiration, and just a sprinkle of mischief, of course, because I'm in the hot seat here, right? We've got stories that'll make your heart race faster than a June bug on a porch at Christmas time.
What?
Makes no sense. That made no sense.
Where did you learn that? Someone's Meemaw?
Made no sense, I know.
Meemaw taught you that?
Plus a very special guest who's about to light up the studio with imagination. But first, let's turn it over to the queen of the sunny snack scene. Mel, what's on the sunny sundial today, babes?
Well, I've already had 3 snacks this morning.
Of course.
You guys, we need to show my desk one day. It's really bad.
It's like a mini Trader Joe's.
But it's so good over here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, oh, David, today's platter is stacked higher than a club sandwich. That sounds really good for lunch.
Yeah.
On wheat toast.
Like it.
We're serving up a spotlight on children's author Jennifer Nestor.
Perfect.
Whose fabulous books are reminding kids everywhere that creativity is the best superpower. But not just kids, adults, because some of us need a little more imagination too.
And now that we're done with Sing Out Loud, we got to move into jailbreak season.
Yes.
That's coming up, the 9th annual Jailbreak 5K. We've got a custom Sunny Skull shirt that's basically almost sold out in the Sunny merch store. You got to check that out. It's pretty amazing. But costumes, cash prizes, and outrunning the sheriff are all part of the fun. I'm excited to get into that too.
Plus, we'll spill a little tea on a downtown bar that seems to be on the police department's speed dial again.
What's
I know
going on?
I was not there, so that's all I have to
more
say.
water might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Sparkle doesn't stop there. We've got national headlines that prove heroes come in pint-sized packages, and acupuncture needles are making a comeback. This is pretty cool to talk about. Sunny solo hey girl horoscopes, and a bucket of spaghettiums nostalgia that you're gonna need to get into.
Sunny's, clear your schedules, grab your snickety snacks, and let's get this glitter train a-rolling.
Because we are live at the Black Box at Limelight Theater. It's Sunny TV! And now a quick word from our title sponsor, the Bailey Group.
Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Well, we got to get into that weather report.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? My weather report on Friday was actually accurate for Sunday.
You had some weather. We
But
had some elements, you guys.
Betsy did not follow her own weather report and pack a little poncho. I used the Sunny fan to cover me.
It was like the gutter system.
like this.
The rain was literally going
It
into
was going-
rivets. Yeah.
But also, how about this? Mel 1, Mother Nature 0, because my eyebrows stayed on in the rain.
That's a blessing, right?
That shout out to Maybelline Tattoo Studio Eyebrow Fill-In. That's what that is. Sponsor me.
I love it.
All right, so today is Mamma Mia Monday.
All right.
Buongiorno, Sunnies. Monday arrives with a golden tray of arancini.
Oh, my favorite.
So, of course, I know you're in comments right now. You need to make us your arancinis. Those are the rice balls that people don't know.
Oh my
so
God,
good.
it's my favorite. You guys, it's my favorite. Yeah.
Warm, crisp, and irresistible. So right now it's about 74 degrees, but it's going to feel like 86 later today.
Okay.
Okay. Mother Nature's going to throw us some shade, so it'll pop off around 82 about midday. There's 0 mile-per-hour winds. But when the wind gusts do come through, they're at 2 miles an hour, and the air quality is fair. So if you have those air purifiers, maybe kick them on turbo level 2, just saying.
Okay.
Tropical Storm Gabrielle that was floating around out there is
Yeah,
not,
she's a nothing.
She's a nothing. She's not going to come to us.
She couldn't
so.
handle this heat.
But there's 2 more, and we're not talking about the show, baby. We're talking about the actual heat.
Yeah, God bless.
So use your AC in your car and spray that hairspray because it's going to be a frizzy day.
Yeah, it's gonna be something for you. Spray the hairspray on the face. You taught us that trick,
Yeah, because
right?
it keeps your makeup in place.
That's a lot. It's a lot. Does it get sticky?
See, even Jennifer's
Oh
agreeing.
my God, it gets really sticky.
No, it doesn't get sticky. You don't, because you spray it and then you like do one of these things,
Uh-huh.
and then it dries.
Wonderful.
So
oh
there we
my
go.
gosh. You know what else is wonderful? Is this local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. This is the time for local music report on this Songwriters Festival week now. Okay,
Yes.
we're getting into Monday, September 22nd. First day of fall, by the way.
Oh, happy fall, y'all.
Happy fall, y'all. I'm waiting for it.
Oh, you know what that means? You know what that means?
What?
People are probably like, oh my God, pumpkin spice.
Stop. I love pumpkin spice. Why? It tastes so good.
Oh, it's so gross.
You have no taste. Here we go. Jim Lamb
ew.
has taste at the Milltop Tavern at noon. Reggie Starrett at Tradewinds Lounge at 1. Our buddy Damon Slaughter at Bin 39. I would check that out. 2 o'clock p.m. Amazing dude. Joshua Tennessee Worthy, Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Kevin Edwards at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Southern Social String Band at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Mark Hart at Tradewinds Lounge at 5. Corey Hall at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Bob Patterson, legendary Bob Patterson at O.C. White's Restaurant at 6. Stu Weaver at Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill at 6. Joe Downing at Salt Life Food Shack at 6. And finishing out is Johnson Burns at Tradewinds Lounge
I love that
at
place.
9.
Didn't somebody do a special concert at Tradewinds? No.
Yes, always.
With
I mean, the local scene, it starts with Tradewinds. I mean,
Yeah.
anything from like Jimmy Buffett back in the day played at Tradewinds, like amazing. So,
Lots of the peeps.
speaking of amazing, we have an incredible author in studio writing some beautifully inspired children's books. I'm so excited for you guys to meet our new friend, Jen Nestor. Welcome to the show.
And whether
Thank
you
you
want to
for
be our
having
friend
me.
or not, you are now. So
Yeah. Your Sunny TV debut. When did you realize that you were going to jump into this wonderful world of being a children's book author?
Yeah, honestly, I've been writing since I was a little girl, and it's always been something that I've been really passionate about. So I used to write song lyrics and poems.
Cool.
And I would enter in like poetry.com back in the day when it had like AOL and stuff.
Remember the dial-up back
Yeah,
in the day?
the dial-up internet.
You've got mail.
Yeah. And since then, I've just always known that like my true passion and purpose was to be a writer. So I think for me, being able to do something that I love has been so important and transformational. So I think I've always known I would be a writer. I just never knew I would write children's books specifically.
Awesome.
I always thought I'd be like a rom-com writer or something, but you never know. I could always transition into
That's what
other
people
genres.
say.
And
they start out writing other stuff, then all of a sudden they
Yeah.
become children's authors. Like, I never intended on writing
You
kids'
got to
books.
move
Yeah.
to whatever speaks to you.
Yeah.
But what speaks to you right now are these incredible books that you're. Can you start with the journey of Jane and how you got this concept down?
Yeah, so my first book was Jane Escapes to the Jungle of Individuality. And in that book, there's a little girl, Jane, who starts off really shy and humble and so forth. And then she really has this big transformation when she gets bullied on the school bus. And she has a lot of anxiety about it. And she goes into this dream state where she finds herself in the jungle with all these animals that have unique quirks just like her. And through her journey with them, she learns to have self-confidence and stand up for herself. And I thought that it was really important to write this type of content and material for the younger kids.
Yeah.
So that elementary level, because you see a lot of content like this for high school or middle school and even beyond us for adults. But I didn't really see books that were elementary level that had all of these different important components that are tied to resiliency and things that the kids should be learning at a, I would say, like a lower age range.
I gotta say, it's very controversial to be a children's
Yeah.
book author nowadays. How are you tackling that and making
Yeah.
sure that you still get this incredible, inspiring voice out there,
Yeah.
but also hitting the guidelines of what other schools and what other parents want out there?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me personally is to have those important, transparent conversations with the parents. So for example, if I have a parent that comes up to me at a market and that asks questions about the book or wants to know more, is it on the ban list or any of those things, really I open up myself to say that they could read the book at the market right there if they'd like to, and then I do a really good job at explaining all of the topics inside inside the book. So I'm very thorough in my conversations with parents, teachers, anyone like that, just so that they know like what the expectations are when they read the book, and that those core concepts really lean into the bullying, the anxiety, the mental health and wellness, and things that would actually help the kids elevate forward instead of, you know, it being something that they shouldn't read or whatnot.
Right.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
But you're tackling things like bullying.
Yeah.
You're talking about insecurity. You're talking about identity. How
Yeah.
do you do that in a kid language
Yeah.
and get that message across?
Yeah, so for the first book, what I did was I used these elements and unique characteristics of each of the jungle animals. And particularly speaking for book 1, I have an ape that has like furry, chocolate colored with many spots and like a chain. And then I have Claire the cheetah, and she has like a big red bandana with long eyelashes. And then one of the fan favorites is Tim the tiger, and he has a mohawk in the book. And each of the animals that people would look at as strong jungle characters, I wanted to show the correlation that like even strong animals just like them can also have insecurities and things
that.
about them that they're unsure of. So I think that that really helps Jane understand that these characteristics are okay for them, so her unique things are okay for her too. So her being extremely intelligent and shy and humble and really more reserved is something that makes her unique, and that's okay.
So moving through the jungle of individuality, she comes out of the first book, and then we meet this new character, Molly. Am I saying
Yeah.
that right? What's this journey all about?
Yeah, so Jane's Carnival Adventure is the second book in the series of the Adventures of Jane's Imagination. And she basically meets a new friend, Molly, in school. It's a human character this time, so really where the jungle animals in book 1 were the guide and her supporting characters, this time they take a backseat in book 2, and it's really Jane and Molly's friendship. And you see them going through these carnival games, and Jane is awesome. She's excelling, she's doing a great job, so you see her come out of her shell.
Do you think that's because she went through the jungle of individuality? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I
So that kind
do.
of gave her a confidence. Okay, cool.
So she's basically passing on the lessons that she learned from the jungle animals to this new character, Molly. And Molly's getting frustrated and has self-doubt because she's just doing terrible at the carnival games, and she's watching her friend.
Carnival games are all rigged, so don't feel
Right.
bad. Don't feel bad.
She's watching her friend excel, and she's like, well, why not me? Like, why can I,
He
why
says
can
that
I
to me all
not?
the time. Why not me?
Why
Yeah.
not me?
You got to wait your turn. Boo.
Yeah.
This is my turn.
Yeah, so you see her kind of go through these games with Jane, and then eventually like she starts to get some confidence, and Jane's really encouraging her, like, it's okay to fail, like I'll practice with you, like let's try again. And I think that that was really important to me to have those topics in
Yeah.
this second book, and have a human character so you could see the dynamic of the realistic friendship too.
I think this is like that elementary age, because every day we hear about, I got to tread lightly, I don't want to get myself canceled here.
Right,
we
true,
hear
yeah.
about the bullying aspect.
Yeah.
and
Right.
Kids
Yeah.
in like
Self-doubt.
4th grade are getting
Yes.
now the
Anxiety.
text
Yeah.
messages and all that, and
Yeah,
social,
social
media,
media.
enters into a new realm. So I think you hit it right on the head with the
Yeah.
elementary age.
But I'm
Yeah.
curious on, like, you have a lot of these topics, and a lot of them
Yeah.
are very big scale, moments in,
Yeah.
in an adolescent's life. How do you make sure you space that out as an author? How do you make sure that you're not tackling too many subjects in one book?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think for the first book, my main goal was to really do that threefold of like bullying, anxiety, and self-confidence. And then for the second book, I'm really focused in on friendship, empathy, and perseverance. So I take the time to think about like what story does the world and do the kids need, and how can I do it in a way where it's relatable to them and it's not preachy. So I'm not sitting there like saying the lesson. I'm doing it with like a vehicle, like the animal characters for book 1, and then for book 2, it's more of in a fun, light, silly way, where like the animals show up in really cool ways in the carnival.
Oh, nice. So they do make another
Yeah,
cameo.
so they
Cool.
make an appearance, and they're, maybe they're part of the food stand, and maybe they're part of the games, and like, and they're there, but it's almost like they're there to kind of cheer Jane on this time in her friendship with Molly, and like, it's almost like she doesn't need them anymore because she has learned this lesson and is
Yeah.
now like helping her friend out. So,
But they're just watching over her.
But
Yeah.
I'm seeing so many nuances and so many metaphors
Yeah.
of like imaginary friends
Uh-huh.
and like things like that. Like they're making kids feel valid for having
Yeah.
this imagination. I feel like that's missing in kids this day and age.
Nobody has
They
imagination.
don't, and like
Yeah.
this gives a kid the chance to like say it's okay. You
Yeah.
can actually have an imagination and still tackle these heavy topics that they all do. When they go on the recess playground, that's what they're talking about some of these things and like how to get through it.
Yeah.
But this is a good question to get into like how the writing process.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like mood boards. I'm seeing like post-it notes everywhere on like
Yeah.
connecting the stories to making
Yeah.
sure like what
Like a
does it
mad
look like for you?
scientist.
Yeah.
For the children's books specifically, what I like to do is I like to create an outline first. So I will like brainstorm different topics I think are important. Obviously, now that I'm on book 2, I already had the characters and kind of really just needed to focus on Molly and what she was going to be like. But I think the best thing that I do in the process is I create a structure. And then I work to create the story, and then with the story, usually then turns into the lessons. So I don't really think of like, what lesson do I want to write about today? It's more about like, what kind of story will make the most lasting impact on this kid's life, and how can I do that in a way that is fun, lighthearted, silly, and gives them something to remember, like long-lasting moving forward within their entire elementary career or grade level.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of brainstorming, outlining, and then I go to the writing process. I'll probably do 2 or 3 drafts. And then once that's done, I'll send it to the editor and I'll do like a storyboard for my illustrator, Victoria. And that kind of breaks down exactly like what I want the spreads to look like for the picture book. And then she'll do black and white sketches, and then we go to color. So
Okay.
it's kind of a formal process
Can you
from
talk about your
ideation.
illustrator because the
Yeah.
imagery is beautiful in the book.
Yeah.
I think that's part of
I
it
feel
too.
like we should hold the book up so
Yeah.
kids could see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
And the
show
little
you the
doll.
beautiful front cover.
Love that.
So
Yes.
both books, if you can see them.
There we go.
Hello.
Look at that though, like the detail work. I mean, like if I was a kid, I would want to read that. It's bright, it's bold, it's
Yeah.
big, it's color, and it's happy kids that we're looking at on the covers.
Yeah.
So like, talk about your illustrator and how you met her.
Yeah, so Victoria Mickey is my illustrator for this series, and I actually found her profile and portfolio on SCBWI,
Okay.
which is the Society of Children's Writers and Authors and Illustrators, and basically what they do is it's a membership. So they feature certain illustrators and authors during the month, and Victoria's portfolio kind of showed on the screen, and I just stopped. I was like, this is gorgeous. I need to see more.
Yeah.
So I had noticed that she had over 80 books published. She's an art teacher in the Ukraine. She's a little bit younger as well, so she just had the style that I was looking for, and especially someone that can show emotion through a children's book with her animal characters. I really liked a lot of her previous work. So I reached out to her on Instagram and kind of introduced myself, told her my story concept. She was thrilled. And then we started to work together. So we worked together through Telegram, Instagram, Gmail. Like we kind of had a,
Is that hard with her being so far away?
yeah, it definitely like brought a challenge for us as far
Yeah.
as the time difference, especially.
What is the time difference?
I think it's like 12,
Fact checking, keep
6
going.
to 12 hours. It's definitely quite some time.
So like you would send her something in the day, but then she doesn't get
She doesn't
up
get it
until
until-
7 hours ahead
Yeah.
of St. Augustine,
That's a
perfect.
long time.
So
So, you're dealing again with a lot with these topics, and
Yeah.
I keep thinking about the character Molly
Yeah.
and the self-doubt that she tackles. As an author,
Yeah.
you have to deal with self-doubt.
Yeah.
How do you persevere in those moments, and how did you get this project to really, become successful?
I think that's a great question. I think all of us, even as adults, experience self-doubt. For me personally, as someone that came from a marketing and communications career background, I'm a little bit like Molly as far as being a perfectionist. So wanting to make sure that my books were high quality, that they made a lasting impact, that they were beautiful, and that they would look great on a shelf so that I can then like get into the stores and kind of, potentially one day get it on a global scale. I think I
Name it
struggled.
and claim it. We're putting this on a global scale. I love this.
I think I struggled a lot with like, is this good enough? Like, did I go
Right.
by the industry standards? You know, is this book going to make a difference? Am I just putting out all this investment for nothing?
Right,
Because
true.
it's a very expensive project to do, but I wanted to make sure that it was the best it could possibly be. So I think the way that I persevere personally is like continue to remind myself that I'm doing something for the good, that every kid that comes up and hugs me and says the cutest things like, I love you, or oh, that was so good, or I love Tim the Tiger. Like every time that happens, like it kind of reinforces that I'm on the right track, and that self-doubt kind of chips away each time. Whether
Almost
it's
like that in Wonderful Life when the bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Yeah.
It's sort of like an
Yeah.
author gets the spirit of, yes, this project is actually making a
Working.
difference. I
And
love
we
that.
also have Jane here.
Yeah.
Jane is on the couch.
yeah.
Show off Jane.
There's
Look
Jane.
how cute this is, you guys.
Such a cutie pie,
got a
Jane.
little
So they
backpack.
can do a bundle deal, right?
Yeah.
They can do the book and the doll.
Yep. So they can go and pre-order the Jane's Carnival Adventure right now through October 6th, and it's at a discounted rate.
Cool.
And then I also have bundles where you can get both books and add on the doll, or you could do Jane's Carnival Adventure and the doll as well.
So what are the reactions out there? Like, are you
Yeah.
hearing some great testimonials?
Yeah, I've heard the book won, so Jane Escapes to the Jungle of Individuality has won 3 different awards.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so, and it also, the thing that I was most proud about is it had a phenomenal Kirkus review. So basically, for authors, traditional or self-published indie, a lot of times the Kirkus review helps you be able to like get into libraries and like gives that credibility because it's the hardest kind of review to get. And you know what they said as far as their testimonial, a portion of it was that it was a great human celebration of human differences, and that meant a lot to me. It's something that like I take with me and say like, okay, this is really getting the point across and it's doing what it's supposed to do. So the awards have been great, and then a lot of parents have said thank you to me at markets or in person because their daughter's represented in Jane. So whether you know their daughter has like curly brown hair or big glasses or you know might be of a darker ethnicity, you know, having their kid represented in a book means a lot to parents, so that's also been very heartwarming as well.
I'm
just
tagging
had
in
a-
the public library because
Yeah.
I want them to see this
I
interview.
just
think
had a
it's really
light bulb
important.
go off.
No, tell me.
So I coach at Zone Cheer All Stars. It's out by Nice High School.
Yeah.
We have from 4-year-olds all the way through 18.
Yeah.
I think I need to order these books for the lobby coffee table.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
And then the parents, while they're waiting for their kid to get done
Yeah.
with practice, or if the kid has like, because a lot of the kids take a class and then they go right
And
into
you
their
know,
practice.
you're
Right.
front line, so you know these kids are tackling these kinds
Yeah.
of topics.
And I'll tell you,
Yeah.
they tell you know, I hear all the different things from all the different ages.
Yeah.
The age group that blew my mind, and that's why I said this about the elementary school age, are the 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
The stuff that they
Yeah.
tell me happens on the school buses and stuff, like
Yeah.
Right.
crazy.
I
So
re-
you also you said earlier that you're doing school visits
Yeah.
and you're doing. So what's that process like? If there's any kind of media specialists out there that wants you to get involved, what's that looking like?
So typically what I do is I send the media specialist all of my information about my books and then the topics that they have inside. I also have a video trailer that I share, and then I have a media sheet that has like the award information, the summaries of the books, my information.
fancy.
Yeah, and then they can contact me through email, jennifernestorauthor@gmail.com. They could also go on my website, jennestorauthor.com, and fill out the contact form. And then what I'll do is I'll get back to them and talk about like the process of, you know, having me on site. I do a lot of interactive things in my presentations. So I have a 36-page educator resource that goes with book 1. And then I also
on
have,
the screen. I just got it up.
yeah, I also have character sticks that I use. And this is a sensory way to get the younger kids connected. So each kid will get a character. So Tim the Tiger, Avery the Ape, or Claire the Cheetah.
I love
And then
this.
I'll have them hold it, and I'll say, when you see the animal characters in the story, like wave them in the air, like you're on team Tim the Tiger, Claire the Cheetah, etc. And the kids love that because they get to be a part of the experience. And then I also have this Celebrate Your Differences worksheet that I use, and it has balloons in it. And I have the kid write one word in each balloon that describes something that makes them unique. And it ties in the concept of like, what makes me special? Like what makes me unique as an individual? And then my favorite part is when I have them volunteer and raise their hand and they say one word that they wrote in their balloon, and then the rest of the class claps for them. So I'll be like, say you're Susie or whatnot, and Susie says she's strong, I'll be like, okay, awesome. Everybody clap for Susie who's strong, and like the entire class claps for them. And then it really brings in that like solidarity that like they're all together in this. They were just on the same team through the jungle, and now like there's something special about every single one of them. So
That is cool because
Yeah.
it kind of gives them motion
Yeah.
and like the cognition of like connecting these two things together
Yeah.
and making, like you said, making them feel like a family, making them feel like a team,
Right.
which is so important.
yeah.
Have you ever gone to any of the schools and like during kindergarten time and
I'm thinking
read?
Title I schools would be just
Yeah.
amazing at this.
Have you
Oh.
read it to the kids,
Yeah,
the books? You have?
I've done several schools already, so probably about 10 or 11, and all different grade levels. So from pre-K, which was really interesting, more of the characteristics and stuff
They're
like that.
wiggle worms. How do you hold
Yeah.
that attention span?
Somehow they
Props.
pay attention. It's
Cool.
the sticks, I think.
Yep.
Like they just like they're waiting to see their character because in book 1 they don't come in until like maybe like 6 pages in.
Okay.
So they're kind of like, where's my animal?
Right,
and like
right.
that's been really cool to see. And then all the way to 5th grade, which I've noticed that the 5th graders have great questions. So like I'll do a longer Q&A with them and like say like, what questions do you have about being an author? And they've asked amazing questions about the book, and they've been really excited to see when do you have another one coming out.
I
So
feel like she should go to the high schools and go into those HOPE classes, the leadership
Yeah.
classes. That would be great.
Big shout out to Island Prep.
Yes.
You did something really exciting there over their
Yep.
summer camp, right?
Yep, we did a big, I did a big presentation for the kids over at Island Prep for summer camp.
Awesome.
And basically I brought the character sticks, I had the worksheets, and a really cool story from that is one of the kids in the class, Hannah, ended up being at the She is Fierce middle grade girls confidence camp I was speaking at.
love it.
Love
And
that.
she recognized me and she was like, hey, like I got one of your books and I absolutely love it. And it was a really cool like full circle moment for me, just showing that like it made that connection for her, and like she had glasses like Jane, and like it was just perfect. And I hope to like get to experience more of that as I go to more schools.
So I've got to ask you.
Yeah.
If Jane could talk to the younger Jen,
Yeah.
what do you think Jane would say?
I think Jane would tell baby Jenny to just like calm down, take a moment and breathe, and that everything is going to be okay. I think I've always been a person that is like 20 steps forward. Like I want to know what the outcome is. I want to know how it's going to go.
You are definitely marketing.
Yeah,
you are my
yeah.
queen.
I want to have like control over the situation, right? So, and as we know as adults, like you can't have control over everything. Like life just happens, and I think that like Jane would really like sit baby Jen down and be like, "Girl, you need to chill out.
Pump your brakes.
It's going to work out."
Smell the roses.
And it might not be the way you think it's going to go, but you're going to get there in a different capacity, and it's going to work out and be okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
So when you're not writing, where do you find all of this courage and creativity? What do you do?
Oh, so I love to. I've recently started playing pickleball. Not
Oh,
every
What
time.
are you doing the
Hey.
pickleball?
And I'm like, because I like to be good at stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
I am like working on my duper rating, and I'm
Nice.
playing in like women's league. Duper rating is kind of like a tennis rating, but for pickleball, where
Okay.
like they give you a number, and basically like that's the level you can enter in like a tournament or
What's
something.
your duper number?
So it's close to a 3.0 right now, and I'm trying to get over that so I
you have
can
like
go
a C
into.
average.
That,
You're like a C.
Let's just say the pros are like
B-
six point something.
You're like a B
So-
plus student.
Asheen, we have to
Yeah.
introduce her to
Yeah.
Maritza Ross.
Yes.
She's incredible. She's Parks
Yeah.
and Rec
She's a
Foundation
pickleball
and a
nut.
pickleball
Yeah.
queen.
I'm
in
having
town.
fun doing
So
something
fun.
new.
That matters.
Yeah, and I like to paint. I love to dance. I love Zumba.
Love it.
Okay.
Yep, I like to sometimes do like crafty things like ceramics or like pouring candles, like anything where I could like do stuff with my
Do you
hands.
like to read?
Love
though?
that.
I love to read.
What if
Um,
she was like, no, I really don't like reading.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just like to
I
write the
have
books."
I have a bookshelf that has a lot of books that I am intending to read right now, but I've
We all
spent
do, yeah.
so much time lately like doing writing and editing for some of the other projects I'm working on that I haven't gotten to read as much as I would like to. But yeah, those are some of the things I like to do for
Jen, thank you
creativity.
so much for your time today.
Thank
This was
you.
awesome. Where can people find the book? Where can people can contact you too?
Yeah. So it'll be jennestorauthor.com. Right now, the pre-orders are going through October 6th, and then the price will go up online because I use print on demand. So if you see it on Amazon and it's more, it's better to go on the website. And then also, they could email me at jennifernestorauthor@gmail.com if they have any questions. And then I'm also on social media. I'm on Instagram at Jen Nestor Author and Meta/Facebook. I'm also on TikTok at Jen Writes Children's Books. And you can see me online. I'm out there.
I love it. And
Yeah,
I think
thank you so much.
amazing message. This is
thank
going to be
you.
such a great book out there to celebrate. Thank you again.
Absolutely.
Keep us posted on all fronts.
Yeah.
We got to get you back on for the next book. I'm excited.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you,
me.
thank
I
you.
appreciate
Best
it.
day. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I think, you know what?
You might read this one.
No, well, yes, but I also know a couple adults that need to read this book. But
Yeah.
you know what else we need to do?
Go to Maritime
We need to go to
Creative.
Maritime Creative.
Thanks, guys.
Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
And a big happy birthday to the coin king of the St. Augustine scene. Pretty cool.
Yes.
John Robinson.
Happy birthday, Mr.
Yeah.
Robinson. And here's to you, Mr. Robinson. See, it works.
It does work for that.
Yep.
Incredible human being. A big fan of Mel,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, we're best friends. We go way back to like 10 years ago?
Amazing. John, you
I
do a
don't
lot for other people. Today
Yes.
is a special day just for you, buddy. I hope you revel in the moment and big fan of the show. So, yeah.
But I got a joke.
Tell me a joke.
Okay. Why did the stadium get hot after the concert?
Ooh, that's a good one from this weekend. I don't know why.
Because all the fans went home.
I get it, because they were
Yeah,
fans.
but
and-
it could be these fans too.
God, and they were all over this weekend.
Yes.
And they're going to get all over on the Jailbreak 5K coming up. The 9th annual Jailbreak is back, bringing fun, fitness, and fierce competition to the streets of St. Augustine. Picture this, you're dashing out of the 130-year-old historic old jail, racing over the iconic bridge, and finishing strong with a medal and a shirt, maybe even bragging rights for your school team. This isn't just a run, it's a family-friendly festival, live music, costumes, and post-race party that keeps the energy going long after the finish line. And let's be real, Old Town Trolley is behind a lot of this production, and the imagination stations are real. It's going to be super fun. You'll go over the bridge, you'll see musicians performing on the side, you'll see characters doing little stunts and stints. It's super cool. And then they shuttle you back over to the main stage where they have a big, super fun
Yes.
party. I love a morning race and with a lot of good energy. We will be there.
Yes, Team Sunny.
Team Sunny.
And you can get our Team Sunny skull shirt in our
That's,
workshop.
even Mr. Robinson bought one over the weekend. Shout out, John, because that skull shirt is doing great, you guys.
It's
the
really
new Scully
cute.
shirt. So that's what we're going to be wearing at the Jailbreak. So heads up, make sure we get those orders in because that's
The race is Saturday, October 25th at 8 a.m. Starts at the old jail. And FYI, if you're like a race person,
Yeah.
the course is USA TF 5K chip theme.
Yeah, it's time. So
Okay.
it's a sanctioned race, super
Yep.
fun. Like I said, live bands
Follows the
along the
things.
course. Right. There's celebrity judges for a costume contest. You want to talk about that?
Oh, yes. So you'll win 3 cash prizes.
Right.
All right, so there's different adult and youth categories. There's also a school team challenge. Mm-hmm. So first place wins $1,000 plus a trophy plus bragging rights.
Which is cool. It's a $1,000 mini grant. So let's say the school needs a
schools.
new bench or something for like to better each school. That's going to go right to those programs, which is pretty amazing. That's the imagination of Old Town Trolley right
You know
there.
what? Second and third place, they also get mini grants for their schools.
I love
so I
that.
think that's open. So if you had to escape from jail, okay, and Sunnies, you put this in comments too. What would your getaway vehicle be?
What If I had to escape from jail,
Yeah.
I'm
If you had to
gonna-
do a jailbreak, what would your vehicle be?
I'm gonna say a Honda Pilot,
Oh no.
definitely.
Addie, what would yours be?
Because they just get in the way.
A
Oh,
Corvette?
fast.
Mine would be Wonder Woman's invisible jet.
Oh, that's a smart. You probably.
Because then I
get-
would really get away. 'cause
I'm
you
the only
can't
one
see
getting
me.
caught. Maybe I just don't want to leave jail. It
You
was
and
like
the Honda
country
Pilot.
club. It was
You're definitely
relaxing.
getting caught.
All right, Lay, we've got a really cool one for senior citizens today.
Yes, Monica.
Remember Monica from Heyday? She sent me this press release over. Caregiving can sometimes feel like a heavy lift. We all know that. But this one's about making life easier and more joyful. Our friends over at Heyday Activities, shout out Monica,
Yes.
are hosting a free caregiver webinar called Setting Up an Activity-Friendly Home. So setting up activities for your
In the home,
for your
yeah.
senior in the home. I love this. It's all about small shifts that turn your house into a space where love, laughter, and connection thrive. From creating and inventing activity zones to building routines that spark joy. Smart. Get everybody in a routine. Everybody is
Yes.
great. This 30-minute session is designed to take stress out of the daily engagement and replace it with meaningful moments. So listen, Sonnies, if you're going through it out there, I'm telling you, a wonderful resource like Heyday Activities is something you really should dial into. They've got so many innovative ways to keep enrichment going and keep seniors feeling full of life. That's the
Yeah.
most important part. Keeping them feeling valid, keeping them celebrating their journey and continuing their
Because
journey,
I mean,
right?
after all, your brain is a muscle just like the rest of your muscles. And what happens if you don't use your muscles?
They get weak.
Right. So the free caregiver webinar is Tuesday, October 7th.
Nice.
It's from 7 to 7:30 p.m.
Easy, half an hour.
Online.
So nice.
It's online, and I know, like, when you're a caregiver for someone, it gets challenging.
Right.
You know, it's like, well, is there anything else I can do, or whatever? So this is just an easy resource to do.
Yeah, and they've got a lot of
And it
really
gets-
cool
guess
tricks of the
what?
trade. What?
It's free 99.
Free 99.
Free, guys. So
Well, Sonnies, let's get into
Holy
our
moly.
weekend, right? Are you
Yes.
recovering?
I am. Oh my God, you guys! I'll tell you this.
Tell them
Sing
where
Out
we
Loud-
went, though. Yeah.
We went to Sing Out Loud Festival.
Good.
Right. And I'll tell you this: a lot of the bands, I'm not gonna lie, I did not know a lot of these bands.
Right, true story.
But when we started listening to them, I'm like, I know these songs. Like, I
Right,
didn't
Maren
know-
Morris.
Yes, and the Somber guy.
Right.
I didn't know that they sung some of those songs.
Right?
I
So
was like,
good. Maren Morris was one of my favorites, so that was on
She's
day
sassy.
one, and she was super sassy, 5'1" from Texas, so shout out Vicky, and she was awesome, like a little Spitfire up there, and just had a great time, and yeah, like you said, you were shocked like 4 or 5 of her
I'm
songs.
like, wait,
look at that,
I-
look at us out there.
I'm like, wait, I know this song, but I didn't know they sung it.
Yeah.
Look at us having fun.
So much fun.
Who's that girl in our picture? Girl, get out.
One of my favorites moments was being in the media pit, and we were basically like the hype men for Somber, and that was so much fun, you guys. We were clacking fans, and the crowd was going crazy for us. That was a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's. Addie's got a clip for us to share with you, Sonnies out there. We're gonna. Let's roll them. Let's roll
Do
them.
'em.
You guys, you're gonna for a real treat. Here comes Addie. So cute. So cute.
Yeah, he's like 6'7". He's like not a short dude. Oh, that's all over the place. Oh, those 8 so fun.
good, you guys. Wasn't that amazing? I got to tell you, Employee of the Month nomination. Addie. Unbelievable. She was at the right place at the right time. There was a secret Vance Joy performance at Spinster Abbott's. Right place, right time. Our homegirl was there on the front line. She broke the story for Sunny TV. Amazing. We really got a huge touch from a lot of people. Excited to see Sunny TV out there. I got to tell you, Sing Out Loud, that was one of my favorite moments.
It was really fun, you guys.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I think I would go next year.
You think? Oh yeah, we definitely want to. So you've got, Mel, you've had some incredible moments. Can you tell the
Yes.
story about Pee Guy that you met in the crowd?
Oh, okay, so this guy, this is all a lesson on why we don't get that intoxicated in public.
Get
So,
ready, you guys.
We're standing there, Addie, David, and I are standing there. We're having fun, and all of a sudden I turn around. And Addie's like right here.
Yeah.
There's this guy that keeps like looking at her, and I'm like, Well, he comes over and talks to her. Then
Shady.
He goes
Period.
around us, and there's these two other girls standing like in front of us who
So
look
we're
like
thinking he's with them.
they
Yeah.
were skivats. those
Right.
two
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah. It's
Next thing we know, David's like, Mel, look at his pants. The guy turns around and he's got pee-pee
all over the
front of his pants.
hugging on girls,
His
like
white t-shirt is
macking
filthy.
Oh yeah, he used it as a bandana. Then he
Oh
he
my
was like,
God.
oh my god, so gross. We're
But
skeeving out
no,
like
the
gross.
best part was he's like so oblivious that he got a pee-pee pants on.
Oh, he had no idea that he had pee-peed his pants.
Guys,
Yeah.
I looked at Addie. I said, "Don't talk to that man."
Oh my
Don't
God.
No, sir.
The one thing I
my
do
God.
have to say, you guys, is I
Pee-pee
do have to
pants.
say I'm sorry to all of the people that were filming around me.
Oh.
I know I ruined their video content with my off-key singing and my extra remixed lyrics and frills that I
Oh my
added.
God, there was this dad and his kids in front of us, guys.
You
The
guys
kids-
listen to
The
this.
kids had to be like in middle school, so they weren't like little, but it's a dad, and this guy is dressed very dad-like. Cargo
Right.
shorts, New Balance sneakers, like the whole nine.
Oh yeah.
David's right here behind me, and we're just, like, he's doing like his own version of what the singer's singing, but adding his own backup.
Ooh.
I'm like laughing so hard I'm snorting. Well, the dad is videotaping like this, right? Next thing I know, David's oblivious to what's happening, like pee-pee pants guy. And the dad turns around and looks at him, and I was like, you're in his damn video.
I have ruined so many people's videos.
Yeah, but think about it this way. You are now a part of that family's memory of Sing Out Loud and their trip to St. Augustine.
They'll never forget
forever.
Sunny TV, flat and off key. That's for sure.
Oh my God, do you remember when we saw Somber walk through the crowd and I took a picture with them?
So funny.
Addie, you remember that?
Yes. do we
Somber, but
ever.
he changed into the gray jeans.
Yeah, you love Somber. Somber was one of my favorite moments
I
too.
think, you know what, and I like his band. They were all jamming out. But the thing is, the kid's like 20.
Yeah.
And his band is all young.
They
you
look
know.
great. I mean, they're great. They're living
They're
the
like
dream.
little
They're doing the
kids.
thing.
But
Yes,
they
a
had
lot.
fun.
They had
They were
so
living
much
their
fun.
best life.
I
So,
love
yeah.
all of it. Sing Out Loud. I got to give a big shout out to everybody on the crew
The
over
amphitheater
there.
crew is awesome.
I mean, literally, they had such an incredible experience, and to see that in our backyard was amazing. Every year, it's a beautiful operation, and it ran seamlessly from what we saw. We had an incredible
Yeah.
time, and
didn't think it
God bless the GA Plus air-conditioned tent.
Oh, that was awesome.
You guys, it was like a warehouse, like a football field size tent, basically. Well,
Mm.
it's my football size field. Maybe it's rugby, I don't know. But it still was all air conditioned, which was lovely. There was the Perch that had the great food there. Kookaburra was there too.
Yeah.
We got our merch on the first day.
Yep. And
super
thank
fun.
God we got the shirts on day one because they didn't have any more.
On the Sunday too. So yeah, that was smart. But
So,
super
yeah,
fun, big
definitely
shout
fun.
out. We were so honored to
Wait,
be a media
what
partner
was-
with Sing Out Loud, which is such an incredible. So
Yes.
thank you to Diana, everybody out there on the team, which was super
Addie,
fun.
what was your favorite part? Somber.
Somber was Addie's favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
You didn't like pee-pee pants? And
Of
straight to
course,
pee-pee pants.
and
Oh my God.
avoiding pee-pee pants.
And you know what
guys.
else I love?
Old Town
Town
Trolley.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com.
All right, getting into the crazy story here. I got another story about that Bourbon Street bar. Things escalated there yet again because apparently one incident a week is just not enough over there. On the evening of September 13th, multiple 911 calls. Police showed up to find a guy allegedly body slamming his fiance hope this is a gay couple, beyond slamming, not that that is
Oh,
excuse it,
my.
to the sidewalk when a bystander tried to document it like a responsible human. I'm not sure if that's the right move. This macho man grabbed the bystander's phone, an iPhone 15.
Why are you that close to somebody beating someone up?
Smashed it on the ground and then called it a night. And guess what? By doing that, it's a felony felony criminal mischief.
Assault.
Folks, yeah, assault, right? And he also got charged with something else because he broke the phone. Bystander's phone was smashed, so he got a felony criminal mischief, misdemeanor assault charges. That's crazy because it was over $1,500 something.
So this follows another violent arrest at the same bar less than 2 weeks earlier.
What are we doing? Are we over
What's
serving?
what's going on at that bar? Like, I'll tell you this much. If somebody's like beating someone up, right?
Why are we filming?
And you're standing there filming it.
Call 911.
Okay, one, why are you filming? Number two, why are you standing close enough where obviously this person is
Because
angry?
there's obviously security cameras that's catching the footage. Why don't you call 911
Because
be
now,
proactive?
nowadays people will, instead of stepping in and doing something, they'll video it.
Yeah,
So you know what? I'm sorry that your phone got smashed, but let that be a lesson to you.
a little bit there.
Maybe
yeah.
like use the noggin there, person.
A little bit there. Hey, we got Megan Holder in comments. Megan, put in comments how your beach cleanup went
Yeah,
on
let us
Saturday.
know.
Super cool. I
So
know that
if
was great. She
someone-
had some really cool dancers there.
Yeah,
I know world famous John Reardon was there covering it, so that was really cool. So yeah,
If
Megan.
someone smashed your phone, what would you do?
I'm over the story. Let's moving on to, I got a really inspiring one right now. During a tornado in Ohio, a family's car was lifted off the ground and hurled into trees. Inside were a mom, dad, and a 9-year-old son, Wyatt. Despite the chaos and fear, Wyatt climbed out of the wreckage, ran through the storm, and flagged down help to save his parents. Both adults survived thanks to his quick action and courage. See, that's proactive, buddy.
Yeah, he didn't even wait. He just said, "I
He
gotta
didn't
get my
film
family."
It. No, he got right in there. At 9 years old, this boy did not freeze. He fought for his family. It's a reminder that heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they're little kids with giant hearts and rise up for what matters the most.
Yeah, so he proved that resilience can live in the youngest among us. Children in times of crisis, they usually surprise us the most because they're like, they just do it. Like the little 5-year-old, 6-year-old girl that called 911 when her daddy was not responding, and he was in cardiac arrest, and she said, "My daddy's not breathing, but he told me to call 911," and she just like was talking and calm. And they were like, "We have to help. We're at the front door." She's like, "Hold on, I got to get out of my pajamas first." But kids, I'll tell you, this little kid.
I mean, they're so resilient on something like this. I mean, there's been over 1,200 tornadoes, right, in the
Yeah.
U.S., and for them to experience that, he knew what to do and to find help really fast. That's amazing.
This is awesome. You go, Wyatt.
I know, that's a superhero if you
I
ask
love
me.
it.
Addie is in comments saying that Somber looked at her. Hate to break it to you, Toots. He waved at me. Just saying.
Oh
I'm
my
a horse
God.
of a different
I
color.
think you're both going to jail.
She said, prove it.
Straight to jail with the two of you.
Sonnies, I got a good one. This is a good story. And if you do acupuncture, I want to hear about it in comments right now. If your back has been acting up, Mel,
Yes.
you know what some people do. Like when you get
Acupuncture.
out of bed and it's sort of like it feels a little bit tight, right?
That's called over 40.
This might be your golden ticket. A big study found acupuncture actually works for older adults with chronic low back pain. And plot twist, the results stick around longer than your longest Netflix binge. Interesting.
Huh.
The acupuncture groups had fewer aches that moved better and even felt less stress. Meanwhile, standard care, pills, therapy, etc., are helpful, sure, but not quite as dreamy as something holistic like this.
Interesting.
They're even talking about letting acupuncturists bill Medicare. Interesting, more
Oh, I love
directly,
that.
so people can feel those needle magic vibes. Have you ever experienced this?
No, I've thought about it because I would like to, everything just hurts in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Like-
my friend Gordana owns Phoenix Rising Acupuncture in town, and she is really like beyond schooled
Is
on
it
this.
super expensive?
No, it's actually surprisingly
affordable?
affordable. Yeah, and it's awesome because she really kind of sits you down, you do your consultation, and you know what's interesting? She checks your tongue. Because
What?
that is your body. Like, if you think about it, that is exactly where like it all starts, and basically it has a lot to do with your tongue. And if you have a sad tongue, she has a way to fix it. And like, I found that really interesting, right? Yeah, there's also
No.
cupping techniques that she can get
Where's
into.
her
too.
office?
I believe it's on US 1 South somewhere, but
Down by me, okay.
just Phoenix Rising acupuncture. But
Interesting.
honestly, I really think it's an interesting topic
With
out
this
there.
neck pain, I've tried every single pillow.
Yeah?
Let me tell you something. I don't know what it is. It's terrible every day. But I think I'm just so used to it. I just kind of like rock it out.
Well,
and
back
live
pain
with
is
it.
one of like the leading causes of
Yeah.
disability in
go
seniors
see
for
a
sure. But I like it because there's non-drug treatments with lasting benefits, and it's where there's something really cool about the acupuncture, and if you really look into it, it's something that I'm excited about the Medicare side of that too.
Yeah,
all
I
right?
think that's great because our older population, seasoned, as David says. Have any of you, Sunnies in comments, ever done acupuncture?
Well, I'm gonna have great expectations for that.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Should acupuncture your mouth. Oh, sorry. We're back. All right, here we
Not
go.
nice.
Going into Hey Girl,
I'm
Hey.
not sharing my snacks with you anymore.
Oh, get out of here. We got Hey Girl horoscopes coming up. We've got you on deck. We got Aries,
Yes.
Taurus, and Gemini today.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Aries, you're fearless in Ferragamo flames. This week's vibe is you're not just fire, darling. You're the entire inferno wrapped in couture. People don't just approach you. They orbit your glow like the moths around Balmain sequence. I love it. I don't think there's moths, though. Ferragamo Scarlet Trench is your style, Oracle says, structured like destiny itself. Cosmic Command, lead with audacity because hesitation is beneath you.
Okay.
Your power accessory is a gold cuff so heavy it doubles as armor.
Oh, like
I
Wonder Woman.
that. Ching, ching. Like it. Affirmation, I am brilliance forged in fire, priceless beyond measure. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart.
Aw,
Isn't that nice?
That's cute.
Next up, Taurus, Regal and Roberto Cavalli. This week's vibe, you are the Garden of Eden in human form, lush, untouchable, dripping in divine decadence. People don't just admire you, they worship your presence. Your style, Oracle says, Cavalli velvet wrapped gown, opulence stitched into every seam. Say no to mediocrity and yes to magnificence. Your power accessory is a crown of fresh roses set in diamonds.
Oh, pretty.
Affirmation is, I'm rooted in luxury, flourishing in abundance, and the embodiment of worth. A rose does not answer its enemies with words, but with beauty.
Oh, I love that. And thorns.
All right, Gemini, bold and Balenciaga brilliance. This week's vibe is you are the storm and the rainbow. Two icons in one body. Chaos is your catwalk, and the crowd is obsessed with it, boo. Your style, Oracle says, Balenciaga, asymmetrical, mini, dangerous, dazzling, and divine, darling. Cosmic Command is show every side. Your duality is your diamond. And your power accessory, mirrored sunglasses that reflect envy back tenfold.
Okay.
Affirmation is, I'm the multi-universe in motion, infinite, radiant, and unstoppable, focusing on making yourself better, not thinking that you are better. I like that.
Okay, then.
Good one.
Well, we have a new, brand new Sunny TV segment.
It's new playlist. Yeah, what are we
Yes.
doing this week?
We are doing
It's time for the brand new Sunny TV segment where the sequences sparkle, the tea gets poured, and the playlists pop off. Welcome to Sunny Solo. This is where we spill glitter on artists who dared to go solo. Some soared straight into superstardom. Others just sat there and said, I'll see if it works for me or not. So let's get into it, Mel.
All right, so here we go. Number one, the one who soared is Beyonce. She originally started in Destiny's Child.
Ready? Yes.
After Destiny's Child dominated the late 1990s and early 2000s, Beyonce went solo
God
in
bless.
2003 and released Dangerously in Love.
So good.
She didn't just succeed. She refined superstardom.
Hurry up before Stacey Nissen gets into the comments.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So now, the one who flopped, and I love her. It's Jerry Halliwell from
I'm
the
shocked
Spice
on
Girls.
this flop. What happened
know.
here? Jerry Halliwell from the Spice Girls.
Yeah,
she was Ginger
Spice.
Spice, right?
So they took their peak in 1998.
Mm-hmm.
Her solo career had a hot start, Look at Me charted well.
Look at me.
In the UK.
I'm a drama queen if that's your thing, baby. I love
But
that
then
song.
it fizzles quickly. She
It
never
did.
replicated the group's global domination and remembered more for the exit. So
I just find it interesting when artists leave a group and go solo, how they measure that success. What are they looking for? Are they still looking for that level of world domination? Of
Probably.
course, but like that's hard. I mean,
Well,
Beyonce
there's-
did it because she was always that group leader, and so I don't
well, I
know.
will say that Jerry Halliwell is going on the Spice Girls tour with them.
Yeah, so they made out her
Yep.
back together. That's cool.
So the reason she left and went solo was differences between us.
Interesting. Remember how drama that was?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Then they found the nudie photos of her. And
Is that
was
what happened?
Yeah.
God bless her. All right, Sunnies, I got a sunshine. Speaking of nudie, I got a sunshine shenanigans that'll leave you breathless today. There's one lesson in reading the fine print while naked in yoga pants or lack thereof. So this guy, 34-year-old Eric, walks into a Planet Fitness in New Hampshire. Thank you, New Hampshire.
Always a Planet Fitness.
Strips down at the
Here we
front
go.
desk and decides that today's mood is naked yoga mats only. His defense, he thought the gym was a judgment-free zone.
Shut up. That does not mean be nasty.
Here's the T. Judgment-free does not mean nude-free, okay? Planet Fitness motto doesn't come with a birthday suit clause. Now facing charges of indecent exposure, lewdness, disorderly conduct, and let's be honest, probably some regret in front of a crowded gym. Bail was set at $1,000, and now he's due in court. Moral of the story, my dazzling Sunnies. If you're going to test a slogan, make sure you know everything about the slogan and what it doesn't cover.
Judgment free in your brain, where does it mean, oh, I can be naked? Like, I had 2 + 2 is not equaling 4, but you know what? Here we go with the snack attack throwback.
Oh, let's get into it, girl.
Oh, God.
I remember this. Do you remember
I don't
this?
remember this, and I'm glad I don't.
No.
So it was Little Caesars
Right.
in 1993. They decided pizza wasn't alone, so they dropped the big spaghetti pasta by the bucket.
It was like a big bucket of spaghetti, yes.
You guys ready? It was stuffed with 3.5 pounds of noodly goodness with crazy bread on the side. So basically, it was a big bucket of spaghetti.
Yeah, and it was different compartments. So they would put the sauce on the bottom, and then there was like a part, like a shelf for the noodles to be on the top part. So then when you got it home, then you do the mixy. It was like
Guys,
spaghetti yums. I just
Yeah,
remember it. It was so good.
No, that does not sound good because the sauce was probably just pizza sauce.
What I find is really interesting, pizza aside, but you don't really see very many fast food options in Italian cuisine, right?
No.
Is that ironic for
But
you?
how would you do a fast food Italian cuisine? You'd have to have pre-made stuff.
I would get a bucket of pasta. There are
No.
some locals out there. I did research on this story a little bit. There was one out in Ohio that somebody did try to like bring this back. Of,
It's
like,
Ohio. They do weird shit all the time.
but it's good stuff. I mean, why do you find this so like
It just-
offensive?
can you imagine how it tasted?
I don't know. I can't remember it.
You
Well,
want me-
that was back in the day when like we could have like mid-range spaghetti. Like now, obviously, spaghetti has been elevated, but you know, I think like you could get away with it. I
But,
think of like
mean,
a family
but you know
of
what?
like.
I will tell them. I give them a little bit of props for thinking outside of the box. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, they did come up with the pizza, the big pizza, but then they also
You
came
don't
up
have
with the
soggy
$5
noodles.
hot and ready.
Yeah.
And if you're a family and you're trying to feed a family within a budget, I mean,
God, remember Crazy Bread back in the day? wonder if
I
they
used
still
to
have
love it.
I used to like a Little Caesars
me
moment.
too. The $5 hot and ready when you're like, back in the day, you only got $10. You get one of those large pizzas for $5.
What would he say? Pizza.
Pizza.
Oh
Brum,
my
brum.
God, Sonnies, we served up the
Yuck.
sparkle, sprinkled the inspo today, and reminded the world that your worth shines better than gold.
Oh my God, Rachel just said apparently their local place got evacuated on Saturday because a bloke got naked and pissed in the clothing aisle.
Oh my, there's a shenanigan story if I've ever seen
Bam.
one. Oh my gosh. Well, Mel, can you do your line?
Oh yes, and don't you go out drifting off. The Sunshine Storm strolls back in at 3 p.m. with more shenanigans and Addie's infamous Reddit rundown report.
You know that's going to be wild. And big shout out to Jen Nestor and her books today. That was an inspiring chat. She's doing some great things for kids out there, and I love that she is really going in for her dreams and seeing that happen. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Special thanks to these incredible sponsors, the Bailey Group, Maritime Creative, Flashes, and Brilliance birthday
Happy
boy.
birthday! Limelight Theater, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Old Town Trolley, About Face, Zone Cheer All-Stars, the St. Augustine Pirate Museum.
Historical Colonial Experience, Emma Concert Association, and we will see you back at 3 Sundays. We love you so much. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.